I don't play this game.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh, no.
Holy Spirit,
no. Oh, no.
activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
I'm trying to use the phone!
What's up, everybody? It's Mr. J77 what grinds my gears with a gaming bite. Special edition brought to you by the Steam Deck. This impromptu show. I said I was going to do something. Yeah, I had some time to play around with the Steam Deck, and I definitely, wanted to get my impressions out there. I know I mentioned it on the Gaming Grindhouse on Monday nights at 8:30. Frogs might be jumping in again. He's been busy this week, but maybe he'll jump in. Maybe some questions, but really, I wanted to do this show, do it live for the grinders, and especially I want to thank all the VIP grinders. We shout out to them in the club with Herman Holtz doing those splits, boosters and Phil Ness and them sitting on the outside. We're gonna have a revamped 2.0 version of the Gaming Grindhouse VIPs. But shout out to everybody there. But also I wanted to give it to the VIPs and also to the grinders just to if you have any questions and things you want to try out. I tried out a whole bunch of stuff with it. And I was going to go live just with some impressions, some things, and show it up. I actually have a setup here. We'll see if it works. I've been testing it out. So, but yeah, this is just kind of like a Ask Me Anything. This is a resource to you guys and girls to follow the channel, hit that subscribe button. This is what I like to do here, to help people, make their consumer decision making. There will be a day we're gonna let the Halo die on its own. We'll talk about the Halo Infinite. I might even stream that, but I don't want to torture myself. But I was like, should I stream Halo Infinite Season 2, Season Epic Fail, or should I talk about the Steam Deck, which is actually pretty forward thinking? Like, I feel like Halo is backwards thinking. They're just fixing their stuff. Why don't we talk about the forward thinking? Why don't we talk about the things that maybe cool in the future with iterations, rather than talking about what the damage that has been done to my favorite franchise, and it's it is despicable, and it's disgusting. Season 2 is already done, capped off of I think at 20,000 people, and now it's going back down as a little blip on the radar. 2 maps, 3 game modes, bootleg modes. God damn. And then I found out about the armor set. I want to talk about this goddamn game. That grinds my gears. I want to make this more of about this device that's here in front of me with Arnold. But yes, we're gonna go into this. Share the video out. Hit that like button. Ask the questions in the chat. See what I can answer. And we're gonna do this. So as you know. And shout out to the VIP grinders. If you want to be a VIP grinder and use those awesome emojis that everybody's been jamming in the chat, you hit that join button, and you could be using the emojis. I'm gonna swap out the PAX one, and you could be on the VIP Grindhouse list. And I'm planning on doing some more stuff too. Let's see how this setup works, and I'm gonna be doing some more stuff. So we'll see how this goes. So as you know, I spoke about the Steam Deck on Monday. So it came to me on Sunday. I didn't really have that much time to use it. I thought I was forgotten. I thought Gabe Newell and his big ass just forgot me. I was like, that's it's done. They've been shipping this thing out since February. And I went to PAX East, as you saw in the video live, and I actually got to see this thing. Somebody had this with an indie game demoing. And I was like, oh, damn. Okay. Oh, this is not bad. Like, it's pretty cool. I got my hands on it. And I went back, tried it out. I was like, oh, wow, this is pretty damn cool. And then, lo and behold, a few days later, I get the email saying, you got 24 hours. You want to order this? And I'm like, ooh. Sure, I go, yeah, I have different season emojis. Yeah, of course. I love the emojis, man. I think the emojis are the best thing as being part of a member and having the YouTube channel. I love doing the emojis. That's why I like cycle them in and out. I'll have different. Yeah, I'm gonna have different season emojis. Definitely. I'm gonna use everything that YouTube provides me. I think activated the super thanks. So like if you missed the live chats and stuff and you want to do a super thanks or put a super comment in there and anything, yeah, I activate those. So feel free to do that. Support the channel. I want to thank everybody again just for coming in, just hanging out, and yeah. So back to the Steam Deck. Yeah. So this thing comes. It got delayed. So I was supposed to get it on Friday. Then it came Saturday, and then Sunday it shows up, and didn't have that much time to use it, and but I want to give my initial impressions of it, and I did it on the Gaming Grindhouse at the end of the show. But I'll kind of go through the things first. I'll just go over the biggest the biggest thing in the room, because this thing is the freaking biggest thing in the room. It is a big thing, and pause. Oh damn, have a lot of those going on. But yeah, so really, it came in that box. Oh damn, hold on. Where's my hold on. Where's my oh, let me get the hold on. I have to be right back. Yeah, probably one of the most important things was the case that it came in. The case. So here we go. Let's get this party started. Let's see if I could do this here. I kind of did some of these on my other channels here. So there we go. So I'll show you how it showed up. So let's see if this works here. All right, Grinders, tell me if it works. Checking 1, 2. We're gonna do this. Let's see. Oh, there we go. And turn that on. There you go. All right, we're here live. Hopefully you see the video. Oh man, shaking the camera. That's not good. Yeah, so the biggest thing is that this thing comes in this crazy case. This is a hard case. Pause. Yeah, this thing comes in like it ships in this thing. This is a heavy duty case. So like just to show you. So like, ugh. Zipper so the thing will fall out. But it has like this it has like this compartment to put the battery pack in here. So you carry it and stuff like that. And then it comes in this hard case. Little handle, little man purse. Little man purse, I'm walking around. Pause. Guys, this is this is so I can put it on my belt and use it as a fanny pack. Walking around. I put this on my belt. I walk around with my goods. You can kill somebody with this case. Exactly, Famo. You could, dude. This is the man purse. This is the man purse, dude. Let me see if I can pull this back a little bit. See, like this is the man purse, and I had here's my phone. See? So yeah, this thing is pretty big. It's pretty big. You know, so there's a phone for relevant. It's a fanny pack. Pause. It got the belt. I got the belt right here. Put it on my straps. Oh, damn, pause. Strap on like this. I go walk around, and somebody goes, "What do you got in your pants?" And I'm like, "Oh, what is this? I don't know." But anyway, this is a pretty odd case. It has a little handle. I can walk around, knock somebody out with it, like a little man briefcase. So, this thing's serious. It is badass, yes, and that is one thing that you'll probably hear a motif of the show is the quality of the stuff for the price is one of the things. Bob Evans' fingers, sausages. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you open it up and yeah, look, like it's all molded in, like for the whole thing, dude. Like, it's all molded in. They have a little thing here that pull out the piece, but here's a device, and you can see like yeah, it's like no joke. Like this case is like I thought there was something underneath this thing, but there's nothing. Nice, play that PSP. Oh, I should. You know what? Do I have it? Oh yeah. You know what? I think. Take a look at its gloriness here, and you can see relative to the size of a phone. You know. And then hell, I got one more thing. Hold on. Ow! Keep knocking this stuff. Sus. I should have got that grinders. I should have got the PSP here. I don't have. I don't know where the hell I'd put it. So I don't have my PSP to show. But the phone's about the size of the PSP. But yeah. So basically, this is the. And I hit the camera. Sorry. That was not a bad setup. But what? Does it look good? All right. There we go. You can hear me well. Okay. Good. So let me know. Because I have the mic a little further away from me, trying to get it that way. There we go. So, yeah. So, I'll put the gain up. Capture some of that. There we go. So, yeah. So, like I was saying about the controls, right? I was saying about the controls. You got these thumbsticks are pretty damn cool. You know, I have to say that they're really, very tight. Like, they're short and things like that. And the buttons work really damn well. Like I really enjoy the layout of the buttons. I thought by them being up here, it would be too much, too like you're reaching up. I had to say, for the size. Now this is what I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna get right to the point. This thing is big. All right, as you can see, this thing is big, and if you just see this thing sitting on a table, the Steam Deck sitting on a table, you're like, what the hell is that thing? And if you're just carrying it around here, my sausage hands, and he's like walking around like this, there's like it needs like its own handle. Like it needs like I need like some sort of handle or something because it's like there's no easy way to kind of like carry it without the case, you know. Unless even if you hold it in one hand here, it's kind of like it's still weighing down here. So it's sort of like. Like you know, it's unwielding to kind of just carry it around and things like that. It's light. It's not very heavy. It's made of hard duty plastic. This is all plastic here. This is not any magnesium or anything like that. This is all plastic. But what I'm gonna say is if you're just seeing this here, yes, this looks very oh yeah, sure. Right back. I should have all these things with me, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Here's your Switch. Oh, hit the camera again. Yeah. So there's your perspective right there, dude. Yeah. Like, there's your perspective. Yeah, I'll put this. I hit my camera again. So you can see. The Switch, like... you have, like, another, pretty much another, like, inch and a half on either side compared to the Switch. It's a big difference. And my Steam Deck, I'll move that away. My Stream Deck. So yeah, you could see. But this is what I'm gonna say. When you're holding this thing, it feels good. Like it feels like what it needs to be. When it kind of, I don't want to say it disappears in your hands, but when you're holding this thing, it's definitely something that it kind of, the size and the weight, there's no weight to it. Like it's comfortable. It has a great grip to it. This thing, when you're holding this is like your hands are just like, your whole hands are just hovering over. And you got these little thumbstick things, little buttons. It doesn't have a good D-pad. The triggers, these shoulder buttons are not good at all, dude. Like, these are like some nice shoulder buttons on top. So, like, the Switch definitely is smaller, is more portable, but for the games that you're playing on this thing, the controls are key. And I think that's the biggest takeaway that I thought, is that this is something where, as a person who primarily plays with a controller, that this is just a natural, like, this is something, the Switch, you need the Pro controller. Using these little things here, there's no D-pad, there's not, like, the Switch controllers like this are just not good. They're not good at all. And I think I'm going to move my chat over here so I can see you guys here as I'm looking at the microphone here. Don't worry. Where the real surprise is, I'm just going over the size, because that's definitely a point of discussion relative to mobile devices. So just to look, like, you got a phone. You know, I don't know if I could see this, but you got a phone, a Switch, you know, and the Steam Deck. Just to give you a perspective there. I'll pull it back again. So, and you could add controls to phones, but I'll show you what the difference is. So yeah, there's your comparison with the size. But like I said, holding the Switch, it's not very comfortable, as some people know who play the Switch. But holding this thing, it feels great in the hands. The controls, the analog sticks, the tensions, the triggers over here that they have a trigger here. They got a bumper there, they got a trigger, and then they even have back buttons too on the back as you're holding them around. Your vents up top. They have the USB-C, power buttons, volume, headphone jack. And then at the bottom, you have where your SD expansion is. So, granted, you're not going to be waiting in line at a Starbucks pulling this thing at your pockets, all right? This is not a pocket thing. But what I'm going to say is that if you're in a hotel, you're just chilling on the couch with the game on. That's actually what happened yesterday. I was just watching. I wanted to watch a hockey game, but I wanted to play games. Now, yeah, I could have used my gaming laptop. That would have been fine. But just chilling with this thing, just holding it and playing that stuff, it actually was pretty cool. Like, that flexibility was pretty neat. Yeah, it does have these back buttons, and these are totally programmable. Back here, these buttons here, these could be, and this whole thing's customized. And you'll hear custom. Dude, these things, you could do whatever you want with these. These could be, it even has a gyroscope in it. So if you want to be like driving around and stuff like that, it has a gyroscope in it. And those back buttons are completely customizable on it. So, so that, and the buttons, clicky, they're not like these little buttons And this has 2 stereo speakers that come out the front here, which sound really good, very loud. You're not gonna get that thumping bass. And then you have these tactile touchpads that have haptic feedback, so you feel like the bumps and stuff as you're using the mouse. But this is great. They click and they move, and you feel that the things that works for like point and click games or any kind of mouse. They kind of have, and it's a touchscreen. The touchscreen is not super responsive. It's decent. It does its job. It's not like as responsive as a phone touchscreen, but it does have the touchscreen to do that. To if you just want to click on things and just go around, and it's good for all the different like it has every input device possible. And on top of that, you could take you could take things like, I'll talk about connectivity, but you could take anything with that USB-C hub, and you could do that as well. And you could add mouse, keyboards, all the stuff. It has Bluetooth in it, so you can use Bluetooth headphones. It has built-in microphones up here. If you could see right up there, the little notches that they have up there. I get that focus. See, there's a notch there. You could use Steam chat and all that other stuff. You could put Discord on here. And that's the other thing. You do all that stuff. But yeah, so just from a cold boot, I'll just show you. You hit the power button and it'll have it boot up. Yeah, we'll get into the whole. And you can remote play on this too. You can remote play PlayStation on here. But I'll talk about the remote and streaming thing because it's nice having this native control. So it's booting up. That's from a cold boot there. I can turn on the switch if I wanted to see. So like this is like the recent games and stuff, and you can already see I've been where the hell is the Switch one? Oh, Switch one's on this side. Yeah, see, so there's a Switch one. You can see I've been playing. I got the surprises here with the Emu deck, dude. Ooh. So now, so you see here, let's put the Switch back there. So you guys see your Steam buttons here. Your Steam button takes you to your library. D-pad is nice too. I like that D-pad. That D-pad is really good. But let's see here. You got your home and then your library. So they have great on the deck. They have all your games as well, like all the games I have on Steam. And they have these little icons, if you could see. So like you'll see like this little green icon here. That'll tell you like that game is like fully compatible. And then you'll see there'll be other ones where it'll be like this wasn't tested yet. You can still try to run them, but it may not respond. Or there's certain ones that like have question marks on them. And it's just because like you might need to use like this one, Deus Ex. You might need to use like the mouse pad or a touch screen to get through a boot up screen or something like that. So it's all laid out there. And then you'll even have the way the store's laid out is that they have the store laid out. These are great on the deck. So this is like the full console experience here. So make sure it's clear on your end, guys. You can see it. There we go. So like the screen resolution is I think 1200 or 1600 by 800. So it is just over a 720p screen, and I know resolution people go bonkers, but it looks great. It looks great, and I think that's the key of how you get these games to run at 60 frames per second or whatever like that, because you're playing them at low resolutions. If this was a 4K screen or a 1080p screen, it might drown out your battery faster than what it is, because the battery life, I tell you, that's the size and the battery life are the two Achilles heels to it. But I don't think those should be deterrents. At first I thought the battery life was going to be a deterrent, but actually when you realize what you're doing with this thing, I think it charges about an hour and a half, 2 hours of full charge, and then I got a battery back. You can just put a battery power pack in the thing and keep it going on there. And there's a lot of manipulation you could do. So this is like the store, and you could use this as a D-pad. You could use this. You could use this. Left 4 Dead. This is the store. So this is the store. These are all the games that like run perfectly on here, and they do run. Like they run great. Like and you'll see. And you know, they got the Steam store, Steam sales, and then they have games that you know, you could see anything pretty much in the library. That well, that's the library. Back here's the store. So like they got the Great on the Deck. They have the store home. They have you know, full search, store home. And that is like the main Steam store here. You know, and you have access to, you know, anything. And what's great is that, you know, they have that little icon of pretty much everything in their store, like what's been tested, what's currently tested. You know, they May the 4th, the Star Wars stuff. So you'll see, you know, they have that thing. So they have that question mark on there. It's like, yeah, they have, well, yeah. You know, so you get all that Steam stuff. Oh, you'll see, Leech. You'll see. You'll see what I got. Building up to it. You'll see. Then you have your wish list and stuff. So this is a Steam store. This is how the navigation is. And then you'll see, you know, from here, you could do your friends in chat. You get media. You could do your downloads folder. You could go to settings. And, you know, you have all your display settings. You have auto brightness, but you could adapt the brightness. But I just keep the regular brightness on. Actually, let me put it up for this video. They have night mode. So, like, yeah, for your eyes. It's basically a PC. Audio, Bluetooth, whatever controllers. They got Game Rumble. So what's crazy is it doesn't have like real like rumble like you'll have in a controller. It has like sort of that slight PlayStation 5 DualSense rumble. Like it's almost like vibration sound. I would say it's pretty cool because it's not it doesn't destroy your battery like a full rumble thing being there. Because it is pretty damn thin. You know, it is a pretty damn thin device. It's just like, but I'm saying like all this controller stuff, the size of it is perfect, and you can see it from my big hands. But like, I think it's a really great tactile like console experience type thing. And then you can see the storage. So I just put a micro SD in there, and you could just basically move stuff. Like the system is pretty damn slick. Yeah, you could just go back and forth. I got the 256 size. So like you could just select the game and you could just move it. Move content to the SD card. And then you could just put SD cards in here. Like it really doesn't matter. You just pop this out and pop another one in. So you can use like cheap SD cards as storage, which is pretty damn cool. Like it's just hot swap them. You can hot swap them. So like this is $60 for this one. I got a 512. The Samsung ones are supposedly the better ones to use. The Samsung Blue. Now let's see. I pop it out here. See, it just hot swaps. But yeah, this Samsung Blue one. You can see it. Yeah, this the 512. Was $50. And see, you just pop it in, and you can put you could load up one with emulators, just like that. Hot swap. Boom. You have a little cartridge thing with a bunch of them, and you can just have like, hey, all my sports games has this. You could go wild, man, with this stuff. And then it does do remote play in the sense that if you have a gaming PC on with Steam on, you could actually stream those games from your PC to this and play over remote play. So you could do that as well. Now, the other option one is this one. And now this one is kind of like the notifications. You have your friends. You'll have your brightness, your rumble, like kind of all your other hot things. And then here's the battery stuff. So you'll see. So this thing will change dynamically as you play other games. This is fully charged. So I'm just to make sure you're seeing the screen. It's not blurry. Can you see it? Let's not make sure it's you know what? Let's just do this. I think that's probably better. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. So like this is where you know what, I'm gonna tone down the brightness too. I think it might be reflecting too much. So yeah. So there we go. And there we go. Keep it straight. Try to keep it in frame. There. So, yeah, and then you'll see with the battery, 6 hours, 5 hours, it'll change. And the performance overlay is pretty damn cool because one is like frame rate. I'll show you this. frame rate, and then you get a full setup of different like overlays of how the system is performing. I'll show you that. That's pretty cool. I keep it on 1. That just shows frames. Then advanced views, you could do your frame rate limit. So by limiting your games to 30 frames a second, you could get about another hour out of this thing in gameplay. If you're playing a big game, like it's going to give you an hour and a half, 2 hours of playing like Tomb Raider or Crysis or some of the big AAA games, you could lower the frame rate down. You could half the rate shading, thermal power limit. You could do these kind of things. GPU clock. You could do a scaling feature. They keep doing more and more stuff to kind of manipulate the battery. So if you're not going to be around a plug or something like that, you could really push even 15 for some crazy folk. We'll keep it at 60 for you. So yeah, so enough of the whole enough talk. Let's get to the thing here. So I go to my library. And you can see the games I have installed. I've been installing these things. So just to kind of show, we'll start off with, this was the one that really impressed me, was the Tomb Raider. And see, because of that pop-up screen, that's why it had like a question mark thing on it. Let me fix that. And this is not the 64 gigabyte. This is the one with the SSD in it. So it loads up pretty damn fast. And you can see, there's your overlay. You have 60 in the corner up there. So you can see, in the corner it says 60, 59, and if you want to do your performance level, see it says about 2 hours. So you can see there's more overlay of thermals. Then you can go more, and you get like a full like layout of what the CPU is doing, and all that other stuff for all your guys. There, I just keep the other one on there. And then you can see, so it's saying like an hour and a half I'm playing this. If you go now, turn this to 30 frame limiting and stuff like that, it will give you more hours. It'll give you more minutes to it. But we'll keep it at 60. Because this is what you gotta see. This thing is like... Yeah, let's keep that in. Oh, walk into a tree. But it looks good. That's what I said. Like, it's a mobile device, but really it's not. Like, with that kind of battery life, you're not going to take this out and be gaming all day with it. Especially you're not playing these kind of games on it. Oh, damn. And you hear the sound like there's coming out the top. You can hear it. Wish I had Paul was fighting. Let's see if I could But to have this in your hand, like, this was pretty damn impressive. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I had this thing in my hand, dude. Like, this is pretty crazy, having this in the palm of your hand, having a game with this kind of fidelity.
Not enough to last the night. Need to get them more.
And I thought the battery life would be, like, detrimental. But, you know, if you want to say, hey, I don't need a console. Dude, this guy's gonna kill me. Okay. If you're like, yo, I play 4-hour intervals and I want to play all my biggest console games, no. Then you're plugged in. But if you want to, play an hour or so of a game and bounce around and have some progress movements and stuff like that, dude, I watched the whole hockey game and I was just playing around with this thing. Like the battery pretty lasts, but I wasn't playing this game because you could see, like, you're not going to get the projected battery life is about an hour and a half if I'm running this at 60. Now, if I know that I'm going to be like in a car ride for a couple hours, like I might then like have to, drop this thing down. Maybe turn this stuff on, limit this, and hold on. What did I just do? I did something. Did I just, I did something this, like, I gotta turn this off. Oh, manual clock control. That's what I turned off. Don't want to do that. Like now, I can play this in 30. Same thing with a gaming laptop, dude. Yeah, I agree. If you want this as like a battery, like a MacBook or something like that, battery life, nah. Or even a gaming PC laptops, like the ones like that. But then you're running this thing. I'm running this thing. It's holding 60 frames. Yeah, I'll show you. It's 60 frames here. Let's see. See now I'm getting over 2 hours. I just got another half hour by limiting the frame rate and doing that shit. But every game's different, and that's just projected. And we'll see what it is. But you're looking at 60 frames. Running at graphics right here, I'm running on medium texture quality. You run these games at pretty high settings, though. High level of detail, high. So, like, the more you manipulate this stuff, the more you can finagle kind of like, level of detail medium. Like, you don't have to do this. This is the tinkering game that PC. That's why it's a PC. Like, it's basically a PC. So, if you, like, tinkering and stuff, like there's a lot more options. It's not like the Switch where if like it says you have 3 hours, like you have 3 hours. This thing you could actually do some finessing to it, per se. If you know your situation, like if you're not going to be around, but you're getting like Tomb Raider like at 60 frames a second on a friggin' in a handheld. Pretty damn crazy. And what's crazy too, you go like this. Watch, you could go back to Steam and stuff. And you could shop around. You could do na, and then it will boot up the games. And it's just quick resume. Like it just keeps the games open in the background, just like a PC. Like it just minimizes it. Like you go to a store, you could chat with friends, you could do all these things, and it's like that game is just chill now. You could open up a couple of games and do that too. Battery life will probably go, but you could just resume the game right where it was. So it is. It's a PC. And you gotta make sure you close your game out. And then, yeah, see, this is the controls for it. And you can customize everything. We'll exit it out. And then show you some cool other things here. So, the other game I was playing here was I was doing Splitgate. Now, see, like, when I sit... And again, for me, I sit down on my PlayStation, like, I might not just boot up Splitgate. I want to play some other games, maybe Horizon. I want to play, the blood vampire game or whatever like that. Like, I might not boot up Splitgate, but dude, if I'm sitting in front of my TV and there's a hockey game on, basketball game on, and, I can't play on my console, why not boot up a friggin' game of Splitgate? Why not? Don't worry, Sam. Hit that like button. It's coming.
5, 4, 3.
Let's see how I can do this from like this view. And you can see how quickly I'm in a game. But look at this shit. What mobile device you're gonna be doing this? And the controls feel great. That's the biggest thing. Like I was friggin' owning in Splitgate, dude. Let's see now. I'm playing this at a different damn, I'm running around. Oh, there we go. Give him that Phil Ness with the oh, they got me. No! Dude, this game is like lights out better than Halo. Oh, damn, I didn't realize that gun I had. It was like, what is this, Fiesta? It was like, there's like, they got all the modes that Halo should have had. This game, but it runs good. It plays well with the controller. Don't get started on what this game has that Halo doesn't. This is what Halo should have been. Oh, that guy got owned. Now look at the 60 frames. It's holding it. The hell are these sons of bitches? Over here? Oh, he's back here. There's a guy coming this way. Get over here. Oh! Dude, this game's, oh my god, this game puts Halo Infinite to shame. Shoddy snipers, they got a map customizer already. They basically put like Forge in this thing. And the shooting is incredible. There you go. Whoa, whoa! Oh, that would have been for the highlight reels. What's up, Nassim? How you doing? So anyway. So Splitgate running well. Rocket Leagues. So what I got in here. I was rocking with this. See, so this is like for the beginning of this thing. Oh my god, season 2 is a goddamn joke. It is a friggin' joke, season 2. See, it's like this kind of setup, and this is where you use the mouse. I'm using this thing. I'm using the mouse pad here. Max Payne 2. They're remastering this, right? So you got to use a mouse. That's why it has that yellow on it, because it has the mouse. So
lesser mysteries, other people's crimes.
yes, drama. Jump into these boxes for the fans. Just jumping around, shooting everything. Get him, Max Payne. Fooled you. Notice the 60 in the corner like holding, dude. Well, this is an old game now. That guy finesses me.
You know, officer, you cops.
I already know he finesses me. He was luring me into a trap. What? You're getting the Max Payne slow-mo in the face. Oops, no, not in these boxes. Hold on, hold damn. Here we go. For the highlight reel. I can't stop jumping.
The perps were masquerading as cleaners.
That's man, when I got this on PC, dude, like, it's so good. Like, the physics, like what they had, like all the stuff moving around. Like, you just like, whoa, who's shooting at me?
I'm not a violent man by nature, but it pisses me.
Shot in the back. Get in there. Keep wanting to sprint, and I'm diving.
Office waiting
Uh-oh, these dudes are gonna get some. These dudes are, oh no, they're throwing stuff down the hill. Pop, 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 pop. And you too. Shoot out his legs. There you go. I tried to make him do like front flips and back flips. When I had them make them do that friggin' death dance.
The answering machine had a message.
I have nothing to hear. I want to shoot somebody. Here. Uh-oh. Max Payne. We're not going to have any of this. Take me out of the moment. This is not streaming. No, this is running natively on here. This is not a streaming strap-on deal. Let us dance. Bah! This is all native. This is all running native. You get, and you want to see the thermals? See, now you get 4 hours, almost 3 hours of Max Payne. And that's at 60 frames. You want to lower it, you get even more. So you can manipulate the battery life pretty well if you're in a situation where you're not going to be near a plug. So that's what I'm realizing here. The other thing is... Oh, no! Somebody shooting at me! Oh, man. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Excuse you! Dance! And I'm going to jump through here. And you get achievements too, yeah, the Steam achievements. Look at this. Ah! And then you can see, if you go here, for those people that rudely interrupted me, you get your performance overlay, you can see how much of GPU, CPU is being used, the temperatures and all stuff. And it doesn't get hot. Like in the back and stuff, it does not get hot. And $400. Like, that's the price, dude. And if for $500 you get the SSD one, and you get that crazy case, it's probably about $40, $50. $50 accessories, the way these things, phone cases on shit like that. But there we go. You guys are hard sell the Grindhouse. I know you guys are upsetting. We'll watch. So we got Max Payne, Tomb Raider. Does it run Crysis? Let's see. Does run Elden Ring. It runs anything, any game. You could play it at this resolution, and that's the whole key. The key is the 800 resolution on here, and it looks great. It looks good. It's a bright screen, and you know, you don't look like it's like pixelated or anything like that. And the speakers, you know, I don't have them blasting, but this is when EA made good games. This is when EA was making games. Now they don't do anything anymore. This is what I was impressed with. I was impressed with this one. It is. It is, Leech. It definitely is. And it's run off an SSD too, so you see how fast it gets in there. And it's running Linux, so it's not running any Windows that's heavy on battery drain or anything like that. And I'm going to show you a cool thing, too. I don't plan on showing everything because I'm still learning more stuff about it. I don't know what's going on here. Haven't had any crashes, though. Knock on wood. And my cloud saves didn't work. So like I'm like starting some of these things. This game, man. This game. Try and get that my light there. It's running at 60. And if you want to see what the settings are, I'll show you. And it has the, I feel the rumble. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, it shouldn't be out in the open there. Trying to. Profit. That's all I heard. Cloak engaged. Cloak engaged. You see 60 up in the corner, man. And it has the haptics. Like, I feel like the haptics when I'm running. I feel a little slight vibration. Let's see. Pretty impressive, dude. It still looks great. I know. I was back playing it. Where'd all that guy go? And like I said, another big thing is the controls. The controller, the controller that's on here. You could use the back buttons. You can see. You could use these if you want. But I don't have them programmed to do anything. Let me see if I make the brightness up. And you can see here. So I'm running it as 1280 by 800. VSync, no. Extreme specs. You go lower it. I'm on extreme at that resolution doing 60 frames, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. And it's 60's not moving, dude. It's not moving. Even these guys shoot at me. What the hell? Dude, leave me alone. Trying to demo something, you clown. Yeah, these guys are not letting me demo anything here. Trying to play. Oh, there it is. There you go. But it's crazy, even if you have a PC, dude, like, you could just basically play, and then you could take some of your games on the road. Like, again, you're playing these games, but you could play some other games like Brawlhalla and stuff. Like, I was playing that. Like, that's, like, perfect for a little, like, mobile thing. But just to knock out some levels in Crysis, like, and then you go, okay, I knocked out some levels in Crysis, playing Brawlhalla, you know. There's so many games. That's the thing. You need so many freaking games. And Steam, like, has, like, those games. They have little games. They have indie games. They have all different things that would work with this kind of form factor, you know, that you probably won't want to play when you're sitting at your gaming PC. It's like, I'm not going to sit here and play this mobile-ass-looking game on my rig. But you know what? If I'm sitting at grandma's house, everybody's just chilling and stuff, yeah. Pull this out of my fanny pack. You know? But let's get into the real funds. So it's a great Steam Deck, right? You get the point. It does Steam wonderfully. The Steam layout plays Steam games great. The control works. There's no like configurations and stuff. Let's see how battery we've been doing. 84%. Run that much and it's changing. Rocket League, play games online seamlessly. You saw me play that game online and stuff like that. But now let's get into the real nitty gritty. So I have some favorites here. And yeah, I was able to get the it can be docked. Yes. You could use this USB-C for anything. You could plug in an HDMI. You could have this out to your TV. You could play with a keyboard and mouse. You could Bluetooth an Xbox controller, a PlayStation controller to it. You could do anything. It's just this one port though. If you want to do like so, like I have you know. So I was able you could sideload or put load the Epic Store on here. So all those free Epic games. But yeah, you just throw in a dock here. Now you got 4 USBs, man. I could put a mouse on here. I could put you know, you don't want to do a thumb drive. You could throw in an external SSD. You could hook up to it and then be dragging. You could have tons of games on here, and just have, you know, this plugged in directly through USB-C. You can have this plugged in directly through USB-C. They are gonna sell a dock where you could just dock this thing, and you know, basically you could use a USB hub, and it'll just go right to the desktop. But yeah, and then you could push any resolution you want on a screen. You could put this in any resolution. It's just gonna, yeah, and it charges as it's docked as well. And then, you know, see, the Epic Store doesn't really work. You got to use the touchscreen for the Epic Store. right? So I have a whole bunch of games in my library for Epic, and now this is where you use the touchscreen. So I put Amnesia, I put Control on here, but you know, Epic gives away all those friggin' free games. You can't do Fortnite, anything with like these special, anything with these special kind of cheat checks and things like that online. Sometimes they're not compatible with this because there's not a device that's approved yet. I'm sure that will change. But yeah, you want to see something crazy? This I'm like, holy shit. And that's the thing that got me. Is like, I'm like, oh, what am I doing right now? Like, what is this? Like, and it's not a scam. Like, it's not like and this is the crazy thing. It's not like it's like, oh, I got this jerry rigged up and it's working and stuff like that. No, this is this game plays. Like Epic Store, it is a two-step process, a few steps to try to get it on here. But even just the Steam games, like it worked. Like, and Epic Store games just work with the controller. That's the crazy thing. You're not going into configuration settings or config files and trying to get this thing to link up and stuff. It just works. Oh damn, I sound like friggin' what's his name? Todd Howard. But now, you're playing Control at 40 frames a second. Like, I'm looking at this thing, 45 frames a second. You're looking at it. You can mess around with this. You could do the display. I'm playing it at the resolution of the screen, medium to low, pretty much all medium settings. Even MSA doesn't have ray tracing. I took off the motion blur because that sucks. But like, are you kidding me? Like, this is pretty this game's dark, yeah. The hiss. See if I can play this like the right way. Now I'm trying to play this like Crysis. And you can see, like, I don't think I could do this with with headshots and stuff with a switch. These analog sticks and triggers are sweet. Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, this is a pro. Like, these buttons are made for gamers. Like, this layout is made for gamers. Like, that's how I feel. Like, if you're a controller player. Cleanse. And you're running at high 30s, mid 40s. Oh, I didn't get Seafood. No, I didn't get Seafood from the Epic Store. Like, yeah, it's like... It's not like, oh, yeah, well, I could play a little bit. No, dude, like, this is like, you're playing this freaking game. If I didn't beat it, I'll be like, oh, this is great. That's why I want to kind of play some new games, like, but I really haven't invested too much in my PC library. So a lot of the games I get in here either for free or I bought them a while ago and they're kind of older games, like, But I might pick up, like, maybe a Chernobyl Light I'll try in here. Are you playing freaking Control, dude? On this thing. And you can see, like, if you want to look at the battery, yes, it's an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes. That's at the high uncapped frame rate. Put it at 30. Maybe get another half hour, but, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But if you're like, I'm going to sit here and play 5 hours with this thing, like, and not play in front of my TV, or I'm going to be on a plane. But you could bring a battery pack. You could charge this thing. I got a battery pack. You could charge this thing with a power cell. It takes 45 watt. It's a 45 watt battery, so you could just, What's up, Tool Man? How you doing? And then you could quit the, we saw enough of this Control. The story of this game was and then see, even the Epic Store, like, will stay in, see? So you can browse and stuff. It has the game in the background. That's like an overlay. Now, if you want to go back to the Epic Store, I'll have to quit the game, because if I quit the app, it'll just shut down the Epic app. And you're just basically using a wrap to run the Epic Game Store on here. So hopefully they update it. And, they've been sending updates to this thing pretty frequently. But I got the Epic Game Store on here, so like all those games that you get for free at the Epic Game Store that I claimed, and I'm like, hey, I claimed. Takes a little bit to load the Epic Game Store. But yeah, so that's pretty damn cool. And then yeah, just to show you, like, I didn't put GTA, I didn't download GTA on there, but let's see. So I got my library here, and then you just need the touchscreen. So like, yeah, Alan Wake. Now this is a little janky, but they'll fix this thing. The Control, Alan Wake, the Batman games, Fortnite, GTA, Just Cause 4. And you can make this download to your car. It pretty much. It's a laptop with integrated controller. Yeah. But it definitely is like really, it's accessible this way too. Because the laptop with a controller is like two things. But this is kind of big as well. Now, this is the other thing. I did this Emu deck, right? It's great for gamers. It is. And that's the thing. Like, if you are if you're a gamer that just wants to have a thing to take on the road, or just to take with you, or just to kind of that flexibility of like, you can't sit at your PC, you can't sit at your console, and you just want to kind of game, but you don't want to play with this thing with a friggin' strap on, streaming over the power of McDonald's Wi-Fi. You want to play some real native games and get some stuff going on. You could stream on this thing, and it is a built-in controller and stuff. But this thing is a friggin' gaming device. And now you want to tinker around with stuff, and you like to kind of make this thing work for you. It could be anything you want. It could be the Steam thing. It could be an arcade machine. It could be you'll get all those free games from Epic Store and just play them like that. So like, I'm really seeing more of these things now. Hey, you want to talk about emulators? I did this Emu deck. This thing was pretty damn quick. Look how this thing laid this out. This thing laid it out. I got Dreamcast, Game Boy, Game Gear, Emulate, and then Emu deck DS. But hey, you want to see some stuff? And now I had these on a little thing. And it runs them good. Dude, like, these games were lagging on like that little portable thing that I had. Like I had like some sort of like little ROM thing. Tina, my girl. Shout out to everybody. And you hit that like button. Dude, and this looks good too. Now, I'm not swapping out memory cards. I'm not doing anything. And I still got tons of memory left to put other games on there. But I went from playing Control to playing Dead or Alive from Dreamcast. With a click of a button. Get my girl in here. Da-da-da. There she is. Helena, no! I love Dead or Alive. I wish they brought it back the right way. Oh! And then the D-pad is really good, too. Especially for fighting games. Like, But as usual, like, if you have 3 buttons, it's not going to work out. Like, it's not going to be there. That's right, KO. I'm not done. Get in there, Tina. Oh, there's my kick. And this is all Retro Hawk. I wanted to show, like, because we know, like, the retro games are going to work. Now, this could populate in there. Crazy Taxi 2, Sonic. I love that intro, man. Dreamcast was awesome. Now, people emulating the Switch and stuff like that on here too. I didn't even go that far. This is my retro stuff. And Emu Deck is the thing. So I have a video. I can put the video in the chat that I learned how to do this thing. So if anybody gets this, they know how to do it.
File select. Story select.
And the controls just work, dude. No need, no. And you could plug this into a TV with HDMI cable, and you could use this as the controller and share up to the screen. You could you could plug this thing into a TV and hook up a PlayStation or an Xbox controller and Bluetooth it. And this thing's running like woof. Knock it over, Sonic. Oh man, I'm sure they get me with all that stuff. And then do the PSP. I don't think that one works. Oh, no, that one don't work. I was playing No Mercy. But yeah, this is just what I had. You could do anything. And then this thing pulls the images and stuff to make it like laid out. But then you could also run the emulator itself. You know, and you could just run Emu Deck on here. But yeah, this thing is just insane. Anything. You know, whatever you want to do. That's right, T. Harris. That's exactly. Engagement. It's all about the engagement. That's what it is. It's all about engagement numbers. I'm just running through my demos. You know. Like, it's just... Dude, classic Street Fighter on here. It is what it is. So yeah, you know the emulator scene. And the analog sticks work too with the emulators too. Oh, that elephant. Dazlim! I'm using the D-pad. Oh my god, shut up, elephant. Oh wait, where's the hell the punch button? Dude. I don't know. I gotta figure out the controls of this thing. Whatever, I'm gonna do an Xbox Game Pass move. Engagement! No, I didn't do any PS2 games or anything like that. Damn, what did I do? I didn't want to do that again. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I just had what I had. But like this is just I was just setting this up to see how it goes, and yeah. Emu Deck is freaking awesome. But the only game that you really need is this. This is the only game I need. That I will. Where is it? This is it. This is all I need. This is my go-to. This is my go-to right here. My life. This is my go-to. No, that's the thing. No, it won't. Eco. It won't. It would give you oh, this freaking thing. Now it will give you it will up any resolution that you want. Any resolution that you want on TV. Now, obviously, if you're running on a 4K display, this graphics card in here is not gonna. You're not gonna get these games running at what you want to do. You know, but you could. It would output to whatever resolution this thing's going to. So it's not the native resolution of this screen is 800. But it's 1280 by 800. Like the native resolution of the screen is that. But you plug this into a TV, you could 4K game, and maybe at super low and with things turned off, or you could run this on a, on a high frequency monitor and run at like 144 frames a second, and it's plugged in, so you don't have to worry about battery life. Then, like you could. You can do this. And if you see, like, look at my battery life. I'm at 76, dude. So, like, you see, like, 76, and it's telling me, what, about 4.5 hours playing these games. So, you see, it all depends on what you play. And then on top of that, if you're playing games like 200, but just look at what games, what I just was able to do in this amount of time, what, an hour or whatever, of what, I didn't take my hands off the controller yet, and I just bounced around of almost a friggin' 2 decades of games, and just like, and you know, running Tomb Raider at 60 frames a second, and then running this too. Like, it really is so cool. I gotta get, what's his name in there? Perfect Plex! Give it to him! There it is! Get him, Sergeant! No! Oh, get out of here, Hogan. Bum. I think it's on a perfect plex. That's what I gotta do. Oh, no! Give it to him. Go, go, go. Yep, Sergeant got him. There we go, grinders. There we are. There we go. So, yeah, anybody have any questions or anything? Like, that's... And I use Emu Deck for that one. Epic Games. And then, yeah, it kind of brings it into there. I know, man. And then if you just want just a regular console... Oh, damn. Just a regular, like, kind of like what this thing can do without this. Now, here's the other thing that you can do. So you can hold this button down, or you can go power, and then this is where the craziness happens. So, like, this is where the craziness happens. There's a whole desktop mode in here, and it's basically a Linux computer. So, like, you could you use the mouse, or you could plug in, do I have my thing just to kind of show you? So, like, yeah. So that's all that stuff. But then you could go and just go bonkers with this. So, like, if you thought that stuff was bonkers. So, like, you could use this and you go Firefox. They got file Dolphin browsers. Then they got this other thing where this is kind of like the Linux App Store where you could download Discord, which I have on here. And it has all your apps. Firefox. It has, I have Discord. My other games are on there. This is a whole... Let's see, wait a second. Yeah. So there's like a whole thing here. You know, you want to watch Netflix. You know, whatever you want to do. You don't have to silo browsers or anything like that. You want to watch YouTube. You know, it's a whole browser. It's a whole computer. You know, it's a whole computer here. Then what's really crazy is that you could take, like I said, like this USB hub type thing, and take that, and then, well, you could do Bluetooth. It could be wild in here. And you hook up like a mouse to it. And a keyboard. And have this thing on a dock. Put it on a screen. Glinzo with the 2. Thank you very much, Glinzo. The controls are absolutely incredible compared to the Switch. The Switch is all cramped up. I just mentioned that the controls are absolutely incredible. Like, I'm playing shooters competitively and doing well. Like, you know, Splitgate and, you know, even Crysis and things like that. Like, it's perfect. The controls are the best thing about this. That was the one thing that, you know, you don't know. I'll tell you right now. The analog sticks, the triggers.
You're my number one customer.
All that stuff is incredible. So, yeah, so you could run. So, I'm using basically a mouse here. See? And you could just use, you know, and it helps out with the, you know, your file browser. This is how I drag the emulator. It's just a computer. It's a Linux computer, man. And then there's like this App Store type thing here. There's like the dot clone. Yeah, they got this whole App Store. Torrents, websites. They got, you know, the torrent like things. Yeah, you got games. These are where all their emulator things are on. Like there. You know, they even have like Linux games, like that's not even on the Steam store that you could put on here. I don't know what the hell those are. And then what you do is you download like a game, like I don't know what the hell this is, like Cadet Pinball, and then you add it as an like. Let's see if this works. I don't know if this works. So you install it. No, you can't play Game Pass, but you could download Internet Explorer or Edge browser, and then you could play xCloud on here. I'm not doing that. I'm native. I play native stuff. So like the Space Cadet Pinball, I don't know where this thing is. So like if I go to games, I don't know what the hell this game is. Some 3D pinball game. There you go. Look at that. Dude, I think I remember this. Like, this was like a computer game or something like that. I remember playing this on my Windows 98. I think I played this on Windows 98. Finesse. I'm playing this with a friggin' mouse. Yes, Windows XP pinball. Exactly. This is what I remember playing this. I remember it was like the only game that came with your friggin' Windows computer. That and like that mind blown friggin' bomb game, whatever the hell it was, Minesweep and Solitaire. Yes, Windows XP pinball. That's where I played it. I knew it was a Windows thing. That's right. But yeah, Glinda, the controls are absolutely insane. Like it has back fins on it. Stuff like that. I was showing that before. Like, so Glinda, yeah, like I'll show you. Like, it has like back buttons here that you could manipulate as a touchpad. As the controls incredible. But yeah, so like this thing, like yeah, I don't know what the Space Cadet pinball is, but yes, Windows XP, I guess. But yeah, so it's a whole friggin' computer going on in here. Chips challenge. Utilities. So you could do xCloud gaming through the Edge browser on here, and then you just have to sync it up with the controllers. Actually, Microsoft has it on their website how to do it. The next thing I'm going to do, there's an app in here. Where is it? To stream the PS5, your PS5. You could stream your PS5 to here if you're on a network and stuff. And I did try it like when I was away at PAX. Like I did boot up my PlayStation from my computer and actually like was able to just navigate the dashboard. I didn't bring a controller, but I was able to navigate the PlayStation dashboard and like start up a game and stuff, which is pretty damn crazy. I just have I think the answer is having your PlayStation hooked up via LAN, definitely. But it works. So like, I will definitely, add that app to this. I don't know how the hell you remove this shit. How do you get so you can add to Steam. So if you add it to Steam, it'll add to Steam as a non-game, and then basically you could select it, and then it'll be there. So like, there's just tons. Anything you want. I gotta figure out how to remove this trash because I don't want this Space Cadet pinball. I got the other pinball. Yeah, Steam, Discord. We could do I could do my podcast from here. With Discord, you could have that in the background. The mics are actually pretty damn good on here too, I heard. I haven't used them yet. But the mics are pretty damn good. But yeah, it's a full-on computer. Like that's the thing. Like, and this is no hack mode or anything like that. Like, and then you could just jump right back into the games. This is just desktop mode. And also, too, I do think as games, as publishers and stuff like that become more aware of this device and maybe gaming on this device, that, the games that they test would probably be maybe there's a mode that's optimized for this, for that kind of stuff. There's somebody down. I have Dead Space. Yeah, and if you guys have any Steam, my Steam thing is, I think it's That was my Steam thing. My friends thing. Hit me up on Steam. I'll add you to my friends list here. I don't have too many. What the hell I know what my Steam name is? Who's this guy? Hero Soul. I don't know what that is. You know? And I love the layout. Like, they got this thing where it says, like, hey, use this controller. And then the other thing, if you hold this down, just Steam Deck. If you hold this down, it will tell you what the shortcuts are and things like that. So you can force game shutdown while holding the Steam button and a B long press. Then if you tap, I think if you hold this, those are the Steam buttons. There's a way. Oh, it's this. If you go here and go right, like here's the layout of the controls, in-game controls, menu controls. Like they got this overlay for many of the games that they have. This was fun too, man. Just chilling. Because there's a lot of like, oh shit, I'm out of the frame. But like, this is the thing that there's a lot of games. They're just kind of just time wasters, or just to mess around and like, and then you could play some hardcore games too and get some progress in. You know, it would be great just to like knock out a level of a certain game while you can't get to your system. And maybe, you know, some of you are younger or you know, don't have the chaos of a household and things like that, and you just can't get to your system. You just can't get to your game room. You know, you got to do the dishes. You got to do this to get to bed. And you know, the kids are watching the show, and I can't just duck out to my cave, you know? So, like, if they're doing that thing, taking over my TV, I could be like, you know what? I'm going to play, I'm going to, you know, it's at least some gaming in, you know? So it's not like at 11 o'clock at night, I turn on the PlayStation, and I'm, like, falling asleep. I'm like, and again, this is $1,000. If this was like 1,000 or... Holy damn, they put me in a friggin' horde. You got me in a friggin' horde room here. Well, I gotta change down. Who's this Mario guy? What the hell? Chloe! Uh-oh. I think Mario's gonna take this guy out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got bombed on. Oh, damn, I'm done. They just gave me the film. They just spit the Filness in my face. Holy crap! The hell's going on? I got a stormtrooper? What the hell's going on in here? Jesus! What the hell's going on in this room? I got the stormtrooper swinging away. I got Mario hitting there. Hunter. I got Filness in my eyes. Shooting people in their legs. What the hell's going on in here? That frame rate's holding, though. Oh, man. Oh, no, the stormtrooper's down. May the 4th. May the 4th. Superman. Who's this guy? Dude, my team of stormtroopers and Mario. What the hell's going on in here? PC gaming at its finest. The hell just happened? Get me out of this thing. What am I? This is like a freaking clown room. Oh, maybe they can hear me. I don't know. You got realism mode, mutation. Jeez, what the hell? I never played this one. This is a great game now. Where the hell's the real Left 4 Dead? Give me that bootleg Left 4 Dead. Yeah, there was a Mario Stormtrooper in that freaking game. The mall. Let's go to the mall. I was at the mall. Yes, mod functionality. Yeah, anything. May the 4th be with you. Yeah, anything. Mods. Yeah, dude, nothing is locked. You could do anything. You could wipe this thing clean and put Windows on it. Don't do it, but you can. You could do anything. It's a computer. And they let this operating system, it is just a Steam overlay on a Linux. That's all this is. But they made it really work with this device, with the overlays. Oh, damn, something happened. Like, with the way the Steam works, like it's basically big picture mode in Steam. Downloads, media clips. I guess you could take snapshots. Yeah, you could capture snapshots. You could do anything with Steam. And you got all the Steam library. Plus, I got the Epic library store on here. So I'm good with that. I'm good with any kind of PC game. Apex Legends, Elden Ring. Look, it's green. You can play Elden Ring will work perfectly. But you can see I use games that didn't even have green check marks on them and they work fine. So it runs them. There's The Witcher. I don't think I downloaded The Witcher, though. Did I download The Witcher? They just verified. See? All functionality is this. If you have to use the touchpad for anything, it's a yellow. But, I have just under a week so far. Well, less than a week. So, we'll see where it goes from here. But you can see I've been using it for a while, bouncing around the different games. But if you stick with a game and stuff, you get some pretty good time out of it. Look, I'm at 71%. It's not bad. But the battery life is definitely something. Dual boot the Windows. The battery life is definitely something to be cautious about. You're not going to take this in game all day or play, Let's see what else I had here. Yeah, Rob Hem, what's up? Yeah, it is fire, man. I'm very surprised how awesome this thing is. Like NBA, Payday, Metal Gear Rising, what's it, Rocket League. There's a lot of games I didn't even download yet. Plus new ones. I might get the Chernobyl game on here because I can play between that and on PC. Where is this? What else I got on here? And that Emu deck is freaking cool, for retro game. They got old Game Boy games on here. I didn't even see this. What is this? Oh my god, this is old school. What the hell? This is the Game Boy. That's pretty crazy. I don't know about Nintendo. Nintendo will come after you. They come after you. Come after the Grindhouse. I'm not doing any Nintendo. I'll do Genesis. Oh wow, Game Gear. It's Game Gear. Altered Beast. Batman Returns. This stuff boots up quick too, crazy. This is the future of the game. Game Gear meets Steam Deck. Yeah, I gotta do that. Oh damn, Batman one hit kill? The hell, I'm Batman. We mean you hit me once, I'm dead. Hit him with the boomerang. There we go. The hell is Batman shooting? Is that a batarang? Joker. Yo, Batman. Game Gear Batman's weak. He's one hit kill. It's the Lion King game. They have this on the Game Gear. I never had Game Gear. My friend had Atari Lynx. Get good. this is Batman. This Batman. Dude, he gets back to dead. What is this? Oh, Castlevania X? This is a PSP. Konami. And they made games. Look, remember when Konami made games? I'm going to have to try to Switch one. This stuff just works, dude. Top Howard. Yeah, go follow Emu Deck, Rob. Go to the Emu Deck, and that's basically what it is. It puts everything in Steam as a game, and then it's retro arch basically. But Emu Deck is the thing. I suggest going to that website, and they tell you everything. Oh damn! Don't jump into it. Boss fight. Wow, this looks damn good. For a PSP game, man. PSP was the stuff. And you know what's funny? You know what this reminds me of? This Steam Deck? And Grindhouse, you can hear me here. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of the original PSP. My friend hacked the hell out of that thing, man. He was putting like games from Japan on there, emulators. The OG PSP, dude, where you could just take all the micro SD cards and do that. Like this reminds me of like when I was like putting that stuff and it just works like and the stuff he had to do with imaging drives and all that other stuff was crazy. Like he had imaging all that other stuff, but yeah. But that's what it reminds me of, dude. It reminded me of the early days of the PSP, like when the games came out and it dried up for the PSP, and then they stopped making games, and then it became this like hacking thing. Like, it's crazy. But that's where I felt like as somebody, just like I felt like that. Like I felt that it was we're back to just like that. It's fun. Like it's cool. It's a gamer's dream. Like this is the thing that it's the first gen product, and for it just to be open like this, and they're not trying to hide anything and lock it to say you only can play Steam. Like they're open with that, dude. And the community, if you just go on a website, YouTube, anything, like you could do anything. Yeah, the battery, and you can see it depends on what you're playing, Ghostface. Like here, look, see? Emulators and stuff, you're looking at 5 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours at 70%. But if I go and I say, hey, you know what? I want to sit here and play 6 hours of Tomb Raider, or I want to play, Elden Ring. Now you're not going to do 6 hours or 4 hours or 5 hours. Now you can. Like I was showing before, like, if I could do, where, like, is that the Tomb Raider? Start back where we started, but like, you're doing this, and that's why it's anyway. Oh, I used to. How did I get by this before? Continue. Oh, what the hell this thing's doing? Exactly, Rob. Like that's the thing. I went out and I just did a portable battery charger. So if like you're away from a plug or anything like that, you could just, you could just use it as a battery charger. But that's the only thing really. And the size, like it's not something that you would want to take this thing with you because it has access to this whole friggin' library of games. Crystal Dynamics effect. I don't know what the hell's that. But like it has this access to all these games and stuff. You want to take it everywhere. But yeah, you got that big man purse that you could take with you. It doesn't fold up. Like it would be nice if it folded. Yeah, it doesn't fold up. So it's kind of like, unwielding in the sense that it's like this plate. But like I said, if you have it down and it's just like sitting here down, like it's like, dude, that is big. But when you're holding it, the size of it just kind of goes away, and then you just left with a big screen and speakers and this fidelity that you got with incredible controls, like real great controls that work really well. So they really did they focus on the stuff that I think really would matter, and in that you're making a device. Because if you're holding this and then you do, where's my Switch? You know, you're looking at the Switch and look at how this thing is. This Switch beat up. You know, you're holding the Switch now. Your hands are all curled back here. There's nothing to grip on. There's nothing back here. You got these little mobile things. Like here, look at the difference of these like these two analog sticks. You know, oh shit, here we go. Like one's a nub and one's a real analog stick. Yeah, it would be nice if it was smaller, but like small in the sense maybe they could streamline it, like maybe take some of this stuff away. But you know, it fits great, and the fact that it has these, you know, buttons on the back and these grips. See, you don't have that. It's just a flat panel on the Switch. My kickstand somewhere. I don't know where the hell that went. It's right, Big Show hands. The sausages. Italian sausages. It's almost similar design too, like with this and then the heat out the top. You know? But like this thing, I can play this thing and it's just as like, dude, like my hands and my daughter playing Peppa the Pig on here. I'm playing the Peppers. But yeah. But like having this, like, because they actually have controls that you can put that stuff on there. But dude, look what I'm playing. Look what you're playing. And it doesn't get hot. Like, it's not hot back here. It's a little near the intake here. You feel a little warm up top here. You can hear how much? So it does have a little whistling and stuff like a PC would do. Things this. It's not trying not. I'll tell you right now, it's not here telling me it's not a PC. And I don't even know if it's coming across. Oh, I'm doing 60. I don't know if it's doing 1080p on the thing. But like, looks great. And then you go here. Now see, you got an hour now. But now, like, you know, if like I said, if I limit it to 30 frames, now you're playing at 30 frames. You know, you want to lower the settings, lower some settings. You don't want it to use the thing. You can play around with it. I'm using stable. But I wish I could do, like, I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. What am I supposed to do? Let me try to get through this thing here. Let's do it 60, because I want to do 60. It's so smooth at 60. It's crazy that you're playing this kind of game, and this fidelity at 60. Yes, Josh, it does. You did like, yeah, when I was doing those emulators and things like that, yeah, it wasn't doing anything. But like when you play these games, it does make that noise. It doesn't make that noise all the time. It's just doing it now. And you could see, like, with if you do the overlay, you could see 60% battery. You could see an hour remaining, it's estimating. GPU's at 100%, CPU's at 44% utilization. So you could see that you want to do another overlay. And this is all built into this thing. You want to see the temperature of all the stuff. Like, you could run it like this, which is pretty insane to do that stuff. You could have this overlay running around. But you could have different levels of the overlay. So I just keep the frame rate one. It's all built in. Yeah. Oh, you're right. I heard that, Rob. Like, they came out with another one where you could limit the frame rate to 40. So it's kind of like that medium where it's not locked at 30. It's in the 40. Oh, don't worry, Dave. That video's coming. Don't worry. I'm gonna do that next. I needed a palate cleanse. And I need to find out how the hell to get out of this goddamn friggin' snow. Tired of seeing how cold it is. I want to do something here, but don't worry. I'm gonna try Halo, and oh yes, I'm gonna need a drink for that one. What a mess. I want to do some shooting and stuff. I gotta fight that wolf. No, Halo, they got the Master Chief Collection doesn't work on it yet. I gotta create a shelter. Yo, Nick, what's up? Yeah, any questions? So I'm gonna be any questions here? Yeah, Halo's not back, dude. Halo's gone. I gotta build a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, a fire. Building a fire. Dude, I think I saw it go to like 20,000, dude. Halo's back. Halo's in the back. That's right. Get to the flame. Yes, you can do that too. You can turn the screen brightness down, save battery. You can do, yeah. Like you can turn this down. You turn it up. You could, there's a whole battery section here I was showing. You could go to advanced view. You could limit the frame rate to 30. You could do it to 15. You could take half rate shading where it applies variable rate shading to save power. Thermal limits the processor power for less total power. You could control the wattages, the watts coming out of it. You could do all this crazy stuff. It tells you the rate that is discharging and all that other stuff. I did something now. I limit the watts. I gotta turn these watts off. Uh-oh. And it's like real time. Look how crazy this is. Like, you're really... Exactly. You wish consoles had all that stuff. But consoles get all the power. But this is all battery management stuff. Let's make some stuff. Let's do a little fight. Yeah, I agree. The battery and then the size of it. Those are the two Achilles heels. And I think it'll get better over time. They might just do a Steam Deck. Definitely this thing's gonna get taken, like, you know, with the community and stuff. They're gonna do like pretty much anything with this stuff. But you gotta think, for the price of it, for what it's doing, it's pretty impressive because it's definitely much cheaper than a gaming laptop, but that is a gaming laptop. You know, for the price of it, this thing was sitting at $1,000. You'd be like, oh, you know what? Again, no. But this is full coming in at the price of $100 more than the Switch. Isn't the Switch OLED like $350? $50 more than the Switch OLED? And the same price as Booster. Glorious on the toilet. You have glorious shits on the toilet. 2 toilet papers up. You bring this thing on the toilet, you're gonna get an ass hickey from the toilet bowl ring. People are gonna say, "Where are you?" You get up, you can get a hickey on your ass from the friggin' toilet bowl because you're just sitting there the whole time. Call this the hemorrhoid machine. You can get friggin' hemorrhoids. Climb that. I'm trying to see this through a friggin' tripod. Trying to figure this shit out through a tripod here. You can see how good this damn looks. I don't know if the frame rate's coming across, but this is smooth as silk. It's smooth. The booniness will let us know. Kill someone. Shot. Why I feel a little rumble. And I'd say it gets pretty damn loud too. Oh, this comes across. Immersive sound.
For a year, I have ridden with an arm.
And you hear it, like, uh-oh, there goes my camera. This is where I gotta go here. Trying to play through a tripod. Big, get a sound. Sound's definitely immersive. Let's just move a little ahead of this. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. Now, see, that's the thing. Like this cloud gaming stuff, like that's the problem. Like cloud gaming is there's too many variables. Here, you are in complete control of the performance of the game. That's the thing. Like, you are in complete control of this. You could change, you could go, not only do they have the global settings of the device, but you could go in there and you could change anything to get the performance you need. You want this game to run at low settings to eke out some more battery life on there. You're sitting by a plug and you're like, dude, I want to play the best, highest quality, extreme ultra, but I'll just run it. And because of this resolution, you're able to run these games at high frame rates and with I gotta climb the street. Oh, there we go. High frame rates and high graphical fidelity because of the resolution. If this was a 4K screen, you would not be able to do that. So it's the trade-off, but it looks great. It looks sharp, and the screen looks damn good. Let's see, I do the brightness. And their overlay and their UI, I think, is one of the things that I'm... Oh, this is the bear fight. Oh, damn. We're in trouble now. There we go. There we go, grinders. Oh, no! Leo! You can play Spotify on in the background, too. You can do anything. You can do anything. A run! That bear's on my ass. I just got friggin' yeah. Give it a good swing. Oh. Yes, it comes with its own power cable. It's a USB-C. Yeah, boy. It controls with USB-C. Oh, in the head! In the face! Oh. in the face.
But it's faster this way, Dad. Are you going on another adventure?
So anybody else have any other questions or anything can ask? I'll explore more with this. Let you know how it's going, give some updates. But I'm liking it. I am liking it. It's finding its little place in my gaming world. Now, I have a gaming laptop and the PS5 that I currently play on, but man, it's not a bad idea. I know, right? Yeah, you could buy a 5-meter cable. You could it comes with yeah, I'll get the plug. Jeez, I keep hitting this stupid camera. Yeah, it comes with a 45 watt controller. This and charges with USB-C. Yeah. So yeah, it comes with the controller. Comes with comes with the plug. You can plug it right into your wall. You can plug it right into your TV. You just need one of these dongles. You get one of these dongles here that just have HDMI. You get one of these things, USB-C, HDMI out, and you plug it right into your TV, and you're good to go. And you could use this as the controller. You could go to desktop mode and use a mouse. I just showed that earlier. You could use a mouse, a keyboard. And they're coming out with a dock for it so that you're able to so that you'll be able just to kind of put this in a dock, plug it in, and then if you have already a PC, a kind of like a monitor or a TV setup, you could just kind of dock it like a switch and use a PlayStation controller, an Xbox controller, and just play it wirelessly when this thing just sits in a dock. So you could kind of switchitize it. Just, play like the Switch on it, which is pretty damn cool. You could do that. And you could do that right now. You don't need to wait for that dock. You could just get like a regular HDMI dock. You can even get Cat 5 cable. I can't unplug mine, but you could see, I have one like right here. Right here, like you get this kind of thing. See, it has HDMI. It has the SD card slot. So you could get something like that and do that. And you can plug it right in. But yeah, dude, it's very impressive, the amount and the hot swappable memory cards. I wish they did have some hardware decisions. Again, size, battery could be a little bit bigger, but you can see, battery. We've been doing a lot of stuff here. The stream has been at 2 hours right now, and I had this thing on for the whole 2 hours bouncing around. And you can see I'm at 50% now. If I still want to play Tomb Raider, I got about another 40 minutes. That's at 60 frames per second. I could lower that. But you're looking, this thing's been on for 2 hours right now, and I'm at 47%, about 50%. So you're getting, and now it's like playing a whole bunch of games like all over the place. But, so it's decent. Like, for what you're getting, like, for, like, not only I'm saying, like, the price, but for what the kind of the games that you're able to play on here. Like, I was showing Control and stuff like that. Like, the stuff that you're able to play, the variety of stuff is pretty insane. Left 4 Dead, Spooky, like, I didn't even download some of the other games. Like, yeah, Max Payne, Mad Max, you got Red Faction, you got NBA, you got Rocket Leagues, like Shadow Warrior. And then also, too, let me see. Like, here, I'll show you how to install. So you click on install, and it installs it. There you go. And it's pretty fast. Oh, there we go. Now you guys are going right to the. So I'm downloading the Shadow Warrior. Let's see. Bonus. What comes first, Halo Season 3 or Christmas? I think Halo Season 3 is gonna drop like Thanksgiving. Like, that's the whole point of it. They're going to use Forge and co-op campaign to try to bring back Halo a little bit, but it's not, dude, because it is basically, it's done. Like, people are not coming back for it. People were after 6 years, people were giving it a chance. They lost that chance. And 2 maps in 6 months and forgettable multiplayer modes, lack of content, horrible battle pass items, and they're tied to just a uniform. Like, the way they did it was they basically took a uniform, a core, and basically said knee pad left, knee pad right, shoulder pad left, shoulder pad right, helmet. You can't use the helmet on any other armor except the armor. So you're basically playing goddamn Legos. You're basically just like getting like an armor set, and you just earn little pieces of the set to put it together. But the only ones you can use it with is the set. You cannot use the helmet or the shoulder pad or the back bling or whatever the hell you're going to use. You can't mix and match. And oh, that's coming, they said. Get that cross-core utilization, because there's like a skull you earn, but that skull that you can wear on your shoulder pad of an elite is only available in that armor set. It's stupid. I couldn't believe that I was totally right on what they milked and they turned Halo in. And, you know, and you hear people are quiet as hell. All those people that were telling people like me, oh, stop fear-mongering, Halo's fine. You know, Jeff Grubb said it's fine. Don't worry about it. It was never fine. Because you want to know why? If it was fine, if it was fine, you would have saw more of it. Just like Starfield. Starfield's fine. Fable's fine. If they were fine, you would see more of those games. They're not fine. They're not where they want to be to show them off. And for Microsoft to have one show, and I said this on Monday, to have one show, they were staying now rumored maybe 90 minutes. They haven't locked it down, but typically they do 90 minutes. All those games that don't have gameplay, 90 minutes, and you're going to show Starfield 2 and third party coming to Game Pass? Oh my God, they're going to hide all behind Starfield. And you can hear, guys, this is a preview of my next video, and the Grinds My Gears is coming out. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, but keep it locked here. I'll just hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications, because again, I have to try to find when I could jump onto these ad hoc ones. I got my Monday schedule done, but you know, these ones where I want to jump on here and give more commentary to what's going on, you know, they could come whenever. I'm trying to get some more regular time, but I like doing them live. So that's the thing. I could do videos and stuff like that. Like, you know, and you can tell me if you like the little video clips of Grinds Bites, I could do those. But I just like having a conversation, seeing the chat and stuff. And, you know, I don't just, you know, it is what it is. But it's coming. And you see, I just downloaded Shadow Warrior. So you see, they download pretty damn fast. That was 6 gigabytes. Play Shadow Warrior. I don't know what the hell that means. I was going to run on this. But yeah, dude, I'm telling you, you could tell I'm ready to talk about that stuff. But I wanted to keep this focused on the Steam Deck because this is pretty neat. And, you know, just get something out there just for focused on a Steam Deck out there for those that are interested from, you know. That's why I wanted to, I could have played it in game reviewer mode. You see, it's downloaded from Steam, and there you go. And also, I wanted to try it out. So I can't play Halo in this. I'm going to try a little bit of the Season 2. I'm sure I know exactly what to expect because I just played it a week ago, and it was the same exact game that launched in November. So I know exactly what's coming. And I know this thing. And I said the same thing that people are complaining about, too. Oh, man, I can't derail my Steam thing, my Steam Deck. But I saw the same thing, too. Like, I saw that by having just one map, it just throws it in the rotation. So, like, you can't just say, I just want to play. I've been playing these same 3 maps for the last 6 months. I want to play a new map. It's one map thrown into the rotation. So, basically, you wind up playing on those old maps 3 out of 4 times with the new map sitting there. Because that's not enough. They should have made 6 maps and have a whole new playlist of a new season of game mode. And new maps. New game modes, new maps. 6 maps, 7 game modes, and that's a separate playlist than the other one. They can't do it. They don't have the install base for it. I'm telling you. That thing jumped up to 20,000, 5,000. It was sitting at 10,000. It jumped up another 10,000 just for people to check it out. I bet you another day or so, it's going to go right back down to 5 and 6. And you see, big Halo craze, like, this is not good content. I can't do this. This Shadow Warrior. They're a mess. Save it, Jay. I will save it. I will save it. I don't want to derail my Steam Deck thing. That's right. Yeah, this runs. Look at this, man. This is... Just look at the frame rate, dude. It's like, it holds. It's not flying all over the place either. Oh! Yeah, this is one of those cool. Shadow Warrior got wild then. It came out like Alien. It came like more like Doom. I liked it when it was like this. So you get Steve achievements too. Some of the Switch don't have either. Oh! Grounded. Yeah, that showcase. They probably have Grounded coming out of early access. You imagine wasting time of a 90-minute showcase when there's all those games. Oh, I just cut those guys' legs off. Yeah. You have 90 minutes of a showcase, dude. I'm telling you, like 90 minutes, they're going to say, oh, Sea of Thieves update. It's like, what? Sea of Thieves update? You know they're going to pull that shit. Yeah, 3-minute breaks. Or who knows? They may have Andrea Renee like hyping up some crap. Or, last year's pacing was not bad. But who knows what they're going to do this year. Put you out of your misery. It's the best. Take the bait, man. You say my trigger word. Where'd that guy go? How's this? How's the battery life for this? Yeah, and controllers, and then they might even do the service, dude. But yeah, like I said, I'll save it. But I said it last night too. Like I was saying, like, oh, there's a collectible. I said it last night too. Like, basically, and this is the other thing too. Like everybody talks about streaming and stuff, and they go, "Oh, see, the battery life's not bad." Look what you're playing, dude. And you got the control. There's no latency. And you could play this on a train. You could play this on a plane. You don't need to be connected to the internet. You can play this at an airport and not worry about interference. You could turn off Wi-Fi, turn off Bluetooth, limit the things. Like, you can milk out some good time. And then you could put a battery pack right in the top. And you could charge it up again in an hour or two. And you'll be good for another, 3 hours of gaming. It's for what it is, for the fidelity that you're getting. This is, I feel like this is, I'm not like, compromising. You're compromising, but I'm not like, dude, this is like streaming over the internet. I'm going to play game. Like, it sucks. I tell you, streaming is not, it's ideal if, like, you have good connections. It's not even ideal if you have good connections because there's latency. There's inherent latency to it. Unless you're wired. That's why, PS Plus and PS Now and stuff, you're hardwired with your console. Then you could stream like PS3 games and stuff like that. But like when you're telling me like I'm gonna have to depend on the internet at Starbucks. Now I'm booting this thing up. Now look at this too. You could play you could use this sort of as a mouse. And it has to have haptic feedback. So people like, or strategy games, like you could use these two thumbsticks, these two touchpads. Or you could use the touchpad as a mouse. You could use this and you know, you could use this as a D-pad. You could use a D-pad, but you could use this. And then you can use your back buttons. Like I said, like, let's see if this works. Let me try something. So I come here, and then... Let's see. Go to my library. I want to see something. If I go... Let's see. Vision! I'm searching for Wanda. This is not the bootleg Avengers from Crystal Dynamics. Where's Wanda? Drill Man. Now let's see something. That's impressive. Instant resume. It's like a PC. Let's see. Look at that. How's that, Grindhouse? In a portable device, that is crazy. You got multiple games running, just like, you know. That is pretty insane. Let's see. Let's really go wild. Running multiple games. Looks like you're currently Shadow Warrior. It's not recommended that you run multiple games at once on a Steam Deck. It could cause performance issues. Would you like to proceed? Launch it anyway. I create the rules here. This little pop-up. That's why it has the yellow thing. Let's see. Shadow Warrior is still there. Captain America's still rocking. Rise of the Tomb Raider would start if it didn't have the stupid pop-up. I'm gonna have to close this out. Stupid pop-up on this thing. Actually, you know what? Screw that game, man. Vision gets his ass kicked. Screw it. Let's do Crysis. I'm not stopping. I'm breaking it. I'll see if it breaks. This is for science. So I got Captain America running. Yeah, you can run as much as you want. How's that battery going? Yeah, it was plummet. The battery's like, dude, we're running these games in the background. Multitasking. Running Crysis and Shadow Warrior. Well, that's loading. Well, that's loading. Gabe, you son of a bitch, I'm in. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Crysis 2 is there. Dude, this is a freaking mobile console. This is crazy. Hold the phone. And it is holding. And then how's Vision doing? Vision! Get back in there. Dude, this is instant resume. Holy shit, this is ridiculous. How the hell can this do this? It's snackables. It's a true meaning of a snackable device. Not a snackable ecosystem. Look at this. Vision's been whooping that ass. How you doing over in Shadow Warrior, dude? You keep starting up. I keep going my prologue here. And these buttons feel good too. That's pretty damn impressive. I'm surprised that it's letting you do that. Full RDNA 2. These games are holding the frame rates. How's Crysis doing? Crysis doing good? You know what? Screw Crysis. Let's go. See if Tomb Raider will work now. Launch it. Who cares, dude? Launch it off. Let's strain the battery. Yeah, Nixus is part of Eidos Montreal, and Crystal Dynamics is part of Embrace Group. Nixus is part of Sony. And it is not. It's a little warm back there. But but that's the other thing. Nice is because your hands are over here. Like you don't feel any warm in the hands because the hands are not. You're not touching the screen or the CPU, the processor in the back and stuff. Your fingers are not resting on the back. You see, they're not resting on the back. They're resting outside, so you don't feel any of discomfort or heat or anything from it. She's jumping. Oh, damn, so she's running. Yeah, this thing's like gonna crash. How the hell is this doing this? Look at this. I got this game running. Shadow. I run this. Blah, 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 and then I'm jumping into Crysis. All holding frame rates too. And then Tomb Raider. This is insane. See what I mean, Grant? This is what I'm talking about. How's Vision doing? Let's see what Vision's up to. That Vision's still fighting. Vision, come on, man. There you go. Finish some Vision. Get some money in there. Get in there. Some money for Vision. Give him some money. There you go. Vision beat the boss. To celebrate, I'm going to run some Tomb Raider for him. You want to be comfortable. And the size is warranted. I believe that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the size, for what it is, it feels like a real, like, you don't want to do small. Like, you don't want to be doing this. Like, okay, I'm playing now the games now, everybody. And like, I'm playing the game, you know, and it's like this little cramped up experience. Like this. This cramped up experience that you get, that you're just like, I need a controller. Like, I can't. This is cramped up after a while. This This bumper doesn't do anything for me. Like, this is cramped up. And it is easy to open up. There's a couple screws on the back. And you open it up, you could even remove the SSD and put another SSD, M.2 in there. Put a bigger one. You just gotta flash the operating system. But you could just enter up to a terabyte in this. And these are hot swappable. This is insane. This thing is not, here how hot it is running all those games. That's it. You hear a little fan up top. Let's see what's going on with the performance. With like the overlay. It just puts it in a low battery state. So if you want a game like this, it's basically a percentage a minute. But they're all running, dude. They're not in a low power state at all. They're all back there. Look at this. That's impressive. That's right, it is. This has been a new one. Vision says, let's go. The operating system's running a little slow now, but Jesus, look what I got open on this thing. Where's Here's Halo. Dude, I don't know where this Halo Atari thing is, but that's not that. I'll tell you that. This is the best arcade game. Yeah, I think you can. Thank you, Magnum Visuals. He says, "Can you service the battery yourself?" Yeah. You open it up in the back, and you probably can swap out the battery. But I know you can you have access to the whole SSD in the back and everything. Like, it's pretty easy to open up. There's just some fine
You're my
screws.
number one customer.
Like this was the best Ninja game, man. This was the best arcade one. I loved hanging from over here. Thank you, Magnum Visuals. It's completely serviceable and customizable, but I know you can update the SSD. I saw that. So I'm running. Hey, let's go into the game. Let's go back to Crysis. Oh man, they killed me in Crysis. And the Samsung one is the best one. Dude, this is crazy. I can't believe that. Talk about instant resume. Jesus. You can't hit the button fast enough. These buttons are recessed in there for that. That's pretty crazy. Now let's exit them. So exit. Now I gotta close these out. Exiting game, Rise of Tomb Raider, exiting game, Crysis. Let's see. And see, as the whole layout, man, this, I'll tell you, it impressed me by the minutes. I didn't even know it could do this. Now, I don't know, I might have to reboot the whole goddamn thing, because it is like, exit game. Little by little. And then, yeah, you could, and then you could even go, like, into, when you go into desktop mode, this might not work. Yeah, let's see. Sometimes it blacks out when you go to desktop mode. But when you go to desktop mode, like, you could go into the settings and everything here. And like I said, you could run this just like a PC out of here. You know, and like I said, they have all the apps here. You have, yeah, just take a second. And what's even crazy is that if you don't like that version of Steam, they got Steam loaded like just like traditional Steam. Let's say add games, non-Steam games to your library, friends. They got like the full like desktop version of Steam in here. Just like they got Firefox, they got File Explorer, and system settings. So like you could come in here and you could change backgrounds, dude. This is a whole computer. If a Gen 1 device, man, I'm pretty impressed. And I like that they're not trying to funnel. And that's the thing, like they're not trying to funnel people like through Steam. Like they're not saying, "Hey dude, like oh my god, I don't even know what the community is going to do, man. It's all over the place." These Linux users apparently have been doing stuff for this for years, and now they have a platform, a unified platform to just completely just manipulate. Hey, what's up, Next Gen 720? How you doing, man? Big fan of the show. Yeah, man. So it is definitely. Yeah, am I still running all those games? It's pretty awesome having Next Gen here, man. Next Gen, I've been watching your stuff for like it's gotta be like 10 years, maybe a decade. Awesome. Thanks for coming by, man. So we got so let me see, is this thing still running those games? I don't think so. No, it's not running them anymore. We got that. So yeah, so like I said, like that Emu the Emu Cloud. No problem, man. You keep doing awesome, man. You keep doing that stuff. Love the show. Oh, let's see Soul Calibur here. So like yeah, Emu Deck, like I said, awesome for that. And like I said, it puts it part of the Steam thing. No problem, man. No problem. Will do. I'll hit you up. So yeah, so like and then this thing took a little bit of time. Like there's tons of YouTube videos on it how to do it. But my god, like this shit looks so clean on here and it runs so well, dude. I'm liking it, man. I'm telling you, this is like it is a great alternative, like just a game. Like I was trying to say, like if you're a game, like if you just like games and just want to play, like just like at any time and stuff, that's where this thing. I think it's where it needs to go, man. Like I think that's where I think as a gamer, you just go, dude. Like this is like a dream to have this kind of power in your hands. That could do this stuff. Like this is not gonna replace the console. This is not gonna replace your PC. Like all those people, like this is it. No. But this is, for the price and for what you're getting on it. Yeah, she's a huge bitch. It's big. It's big. But and it's like when it's sitting on your desk, you're just like, what the hell is this thing? Like it needs a handle in itself. But when you're holding it and stuff, it's made for, I know, for big hands, but also for gamers' hands. Like these are some serious controls right here. And I think that's the biggest takeaway that I wish everybody could try is just see how great the sticks are, the triggers and the bumpers are, and the buttons. I really I'm very impressed with that. And the D-pad's kick ass. And I said for the price, like you're not going to get like a gaming PC with that could run these kind of games like that, those games at that fine fidelity. And again, it's the resolution that's really allowing you to run these games at such, in such a high fidelity here. Let me see if I had another. So I did that other game. Left for Dead, Splitgate, Shadow Warrior. I guess I'll show you some Rocket League here. Premium. And that's the thing, like it's not heavy. I've been holding it like this, man. This thing is, you curl up with this thing, man, you roll. Somebody said winter nights, like some warm winter nights, dude. You roll up with this thing. I'm telling you, man. You chill on the couch, you put it on like watching Better Call Saul, and it's like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Splitgate, or play some Rocket League, or do a level in Tomb Raider, or some Elden Ring grind. And then it'll save your save. you get back to your, if they have cross saves, that would be pretty cool. Like on console, then you can jump back on the console, or you could jump back on on your PC and your cloud. You got some progress going on, and leveling up a little bit in here and there, like there, watching better, like watching the shows and stuff. So definitely, like I was watching a hockey game. I know the PSVR 2. I'm hyped for that too. I don't know if you drink hot cocoa, and that's the one thing. Like you can't really hold it with one hand like this because it is definitely. Then it starts feeling weird. But man, when it's in your hands, I'm telling you, when you're holding this thing, you're gonna be like, oh, dude, like yeah, this feels good. It's not that Switch stuff, man. It feels good. And that was my biggest takeaway when I tried this thing at PAX. I was just like, I'm gonna try that in this knockout. Ah, screw it. See how this runs. But yeah, and definitely the second version. Like if you could get up the more, and then the case that comes with it is premium as hell, man. And they even have like silicone like pieces for this, so you can get better grip on them. Like they got silicone like a wrap for this thing for like $10, $15 on Amazon. They got those silicone. I put a screen protector on here, but you can play this. Like it's pretty great. Touchscreen works, not bad too. So I put a screen protector on it. But yeah, this thing's been on the whole time. So 2.5 hours. So yeah, again, battery life, but you can always plug it into a charger. And way to go. But dude, full blown friggin' Rocket League, dude. This is like a time waster here. Kids are watching friggin' Peppa Pig, and I just want to play some games. You can stream the PS5 to here in your house if you have good internet. I don't want to hear that hey now. I didn't know. They're real free music. Free online. Exactly, free online. That's another good one too, man. But yeah, I don't know. Anybody have any questions? Yep, free online. That's exactly. I don't have to pay a subscription for it. There's subscription-free gaming here. And like I said, at all those free Epic games you got, the Epic launcher, you download, you basically go into the web browser, just to tell you the Epic thing, you download the web browser, and then you just, and basically you just install it onto your computer, and then you just add it as a Steam game, and that's it. And then you just log in. It was pretty simple, man. Pretty easy. With all those free games I get on Epic. But yeah, so any questions, dude? Thank you for blocking the ladies are coming in. Someone's coming in here. But yeah, I'd say again, I'll just jump into Control again because that's the only game I had installed. And yeah, there's a little bit of finagling to try to get the Epic Store to go to the memory card. There's a little bit of kind of like other things you need to do. But I didn't. What I've been doing is keeping the Epic games on the main memory and doing my Steam stuff because it's easier to put the Steam on there. They were all the ads on the dashboard, dude. Oh, it says you got to put the Steam Deck and you got to go to the...
Surrounded your given name with a foul stench. From this day forth, all the toilets in this kingdom shall be known as... John's.
The king of mobile gaming. You don't want a phone with a strap on. Walk around with this and your fanny pack with a handle on it. And you walk around with this. Dude, this is gaming. No streaming over McDonald's. No Starbucks Wi-Fi. 2 megabytes a second. Nah. You're playing natively on a device. Yes, the battery life. Yes, it's there. But you could charge it. 21%, 21 minutes. We've been rocking this thing. I had 5 games running at once. And I'll put it through more of its paces and things like that. But, I did get a portable battery charger. This is no booster, dude. This thing's a serious gaming device. Like, it's a good gaming device on the go. And if you're going over somebody's house, hanging out. And know what else is crazy, too, is, like, you could play this on the couch, like, cross-play with somebody that's on the console or something like that. Like, I could play Rocket League on this, on the couch, sitting on the sun and have that, and then he could be playing Rocket League. Like, there's so many cool things to do with it. Like, I really, again, you go on somebody's house, you go and just hanging out. You have to go babysit, you gotta do stuff. There's a lot of things for it. Again, I do think that, it's not a portable. It's not, and like I said, like, it's not a phone. It's not a phone with accessories, but it is a contained device. That's the one thing. When you're bringing this, it's gaming time. See, when you bring the Switch, it's like, yeah, I'll play this, but you're compromising these controls for this thing. But it's small. The Switch is not small, but it's slim. See, it's narrow. This has grips on it. And they'll slim it. They'll probably take some of the plastic in. Things like that. Probably take some of this in, maybe make these a little bit smaller. Maybe take this, but I could see the purpose of this whole thing is really having this grip in the back, and having this grasp back here, and away from like any kind of hot, because it is warm back there, here, and the hot comes out here. Has a headphone jack, has Bluetooth built into it. But having this, like this kind of thing back here, and if you could see, look at these triggers here. Like, look how cool these are. You can see them. Getting close. You got this nice bumper. Nice clicky, and then you got a nice, like, look at that. Compared to this thing. Got this like little half button. It's a friggin' button. This actually gives you that analog control, like you doing a racing game and stuff, man. Like, look at that track. Like, look at the distance. You have a true analog one, and then you have mappable buttons back here. That when you're holding it, you like on both ends. But you can see like that it's an analog button. The control's the best. The control really what sold me. The control and how good it feels in hand is one of the biggest things. And they're very quiet. Yeah, they are. And then your microphones and your speaker you have here, and then yeah, just putting down take AA batteries. And then I didn't show you the cool. Oh man, before I do this, like, this is what I wanted to show you too. Like, watch this. Ready? Oh, here's that trash ass map from Control. No, but watch this. Ready? This is the other thing. Oh damn! What the hell did I do? This is the other thing. Watch this. You hit this. It has this battery save mode. Like, it doesn't lose battery. Like, it goes to sleep. So it's not shut down. It's in sleep mode, right? And that you could just leave it. And apparently, from what the battery tests have said, it does about like a percentage a day or something like that. Like, it just is a very low sleep state. And then you could just come in and you hit this button, you turn on, and you're back to your game. So you don't lose your status. Like, you don't say, "Oh, I'm all right, I gotta go." All right, and you don't lose it. And you could just leave it like this, and it'll stay, and it'll stay fine. And then when you're ready to play, you just turn on. Boom, you're back in it. Go to the home. Let's see. Go to the home library. And that's not even with a Steam game. See, that's the thing. Like, you're back home. Epic Games Launcher's running in the background. That's it. Sleeps. Yeah, it's like a charged up PSP. Totally, Sergeant. And then he's booted up. back into it. Can't do that with a freaking streaming thing. You turn that thing off, you lose connection, you're done. And that's it. Like that. Yeah, it turns right off. They boot it up again. Right into gaming. Connect that Wi-Fi connection, you're good to go. And that's through the Epic Game Store, dude. That is not like Steam. It's not like, oh, it only works on Steam games. No, it works on everything. And it has your library. You could do whatever with your library favorites, make your own collections, non-Steam games. Those are all emulators, ROMs. That, hey, as I find out more, I'll let you guys know. But you know, the battery hung in there with all the stuff that I was doing. Let me shut it down. But yeah, I'm telling you, it's and again, for $400 for the price of Booster for an S, and you could just rip out that that 64 and you could just put in another one if you want to, or get the 500 one, the 521. That one comes with the 256 one. So you know, either one, the low one or the middle one, I think it's fine. Like there's no power difference between the two of them. It's just that the SSD is faster in the one, but it's easily swappable. So if you do go for 400 for the 64, we'll run off of that one. Put your games on your SSD, get the Samsung one, and you're good to go, man. You get a 512 micro SD card for $50. You're in there for $450, $440 with a case already. You got your case already. Dude, this case like this, go buy a phone and go see how much friggin' cases are. $25. This case right here would have been easily $50, $60, $50 for this kind of hard case. $50. The Switch, what did they give me? Gave me goddamn, they gave me a slap in the ass for the Switch. You gotta go pay $40 for some like third-party bag. That case by itself is worth $50. And in this kind of product, with the power that it has, that's the thing. And when you see what it does, when you hear the concept, oh, it only gives you like 4 hours, 3 hours of battery, people are like, oh, no, I'm not doing that. That's how I was. But then I felt it. I was like, whoa, these controls are pretty serious. And then now seeing what it's capable of doing and what kind of games you can play, like you can play anything. Anything from Steam, anything on PC, anything in the Epic Store. But your battery life and some performance might vary, but you have full control over making it the experience that you want. And that's the thing. In a little device like this. I think it's a perfect accessory to a console. Like if you have a console and then you just grab this as like, you know, you kind of like PC kind of gaming thing, and you can hook this up to a 1080p monitor. And you could use a controller on it, and you could play that. The GPU in here is power enough. You do a 1080p and low, or you could run a 720p or things like that, dude. It's you can run. I don't think you can be running 4K gaming at 30 frames, but like you'll be able to run something, a desktop setup, and you could browse the internet, chat on Discord, do a podcast on it. Like this is a PC. Like Linux pretty much has everything that you do. They're pretty the same apps. It's not like a Mac where you have to find like comparable apps. There's some like that. But yeah, it's pretty. I'll find out more about it, like doing the Linux stuff. But I'm not going to use this as a computer because I have a computer. But it's easier when you're trying to add things to it and stuff by having that computer interface with files and all that other stuff. It's easier to drag files. Like I took basically get those emulators and the ROMs and the BIOS and stuff. Basically, what I did is I just put, I put the dock in there, and I just plugged in my SSD in the top, and I just dragged the files from here, just dragged them with a mouse, and copied them to the SD card, just like that. I didn't need anything. I just drag and drop. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's still the honeymoon phase, so But I don't see it not having a place in my gaming kind of setup like for it. Like, and it made me want to maybe get a game or two on on PC or something like that, where I could kind of bounce between this and my laptop as kind of like a my gaming PC and this, to bounce back and forth between that, or even stream in the house, like catch up on some, like knock out a level or two in Horizon or something like that while I'm not at my PlayStation and I'm like I'm upstairs or I'm somewhere else. Yeah, I could stream my PlayStation to this, and it's already set up. It's not like I got to do it, have a computer with a desk and have a controller in hand. I could just sit on the couch in front of the TV and just like play some PlayStation games that are downstairs on my PlayStation. And then, and not trying to get a phone with clip-ons and Bluetooth. And that's the other thing, too. When you start adding accessories to this, then you got to worry about USB stuff. You got to worry about if you're doing Bluetooth connections to controllers. This is all native. All native. And that's why it's big. Big. That's why it's big, because it's running natively. Everything you saw was running natively, not with the power of the cloud and Phil Ness. It's running natively on this device. You can't beat native. You can't. You could play it anywhere. Up in a plane, at a campsite. You don't need, all you need is electricity to charge it, or a battery pack. But you could play it anywhere. And that's the thing. You don't need to have a good internet connection. Well, I got to be in a city with 5G ultra band, and I'll show you my cool bar trick. This is not coming to the bar. Only if I'm going to use it as like a table in a bar fight. This is not coming to the bar. But I'm at a hotel, man. I'm at PAX. I'm gonna be at the at the shore houses for for a few days. Hell yeah, this is going on my backpack. Rooftop parties. That's right, Nick. I might make that my rooftop party song. Rooftop parties, you pull this out your pants. Come out with my fanny pack. Check this out. Give me a mimosa. And let me pull out my fanny pack. I like how they have a handle on this thing. Like, I'm going to walk around like there's a man purse. Like, what the hell is that guy carrying? It's like a little... what the hell is that thing? But you know what? It is... Teach his own. Some people like deterred. Like, I'm not saying everybody go run out and buy one. But, man, all I'm going to say is I'm pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. It's... and for the price of what it's delivering for the price. The price to power performance, that can't be beat right now. That's the thing. The price to power performance. The power that you're getting for the kind of games that you could play at, the fidelity that you could play them, for the price that this is, that ratio is outstanding. Price to power performance. With the strap on or no strap on. This is not a strap on. You get this with a Phil Ness strap on. You saw them. But, you have a laptop, and then I got to bring, then you got to bring the controller with you, and then you got to sit down. Dude, that's fine, too. But mobile, that's a little bit of rough mobile gaming. Dude, this thing's not too bad. You throw this in a backpack. You're not putting it in your pockets, I'll tell you that. And it's big. And when it's big, and when you see this thing sitting on a desk, you're like, that looks ridiculous. That thing's huge. And then you put your pants on. Nah, I'm fucking around. No, but it is like sitting on a desk. You're like, what the hell is that? Is that a plate? Is this a serving plate? And there's no right way to hold it. Like, you hold it like this. I hold it like this. It would be cool if it had some sort of like for pinball. Like, you could do pinball. Like it does have a gyroscope. Throw it in its case, you're good to go, dude. Like, yeah. You put it in. You put it in its case. You put it in its case. It even has this little like thing so you don't so you could grab it out of the case. There's this little like string so you can pull it out easily without trying to like get your hands around it. And this is a custom case, man. Look, it has the indents for the control for the analogs. And you just cover that thing up, man. This case. Gotta hold it with 2 hands. Make me wish I have 3 hands. But yeah, man. This is not going anywhere. And then this is where you put the hold on. Yeah, so what you do is this is what I've seen people do with it. And you kind of put this kind of goes in there. So they give you this plug. This kind of goes in here. I thought it was like for luggage. But no, apparently you do this. Or you just wrap it around. I don't know. There's something where you could just wrap this thing in here. He's carrying a purse! Yeah. It goes like something like that, you know. And then you walk around like, yee. I don't know. I'll probably take this thing off. Like, but it holds the charger, which is pretty cool. There's got to be a way to wrap it around better. But yeah, I thought that was just like it goes around the luggage. But I guess you could just shove these cables back there, like in here. There you go. Oh yeah, that does work. Look at that. You shove the cables in the back. There you go. Look at that. And you got your cables with the plug. That's pretty insane. That's pretty damn slick. Like I said, this is like a $7 case. $100 at the Apple Store. Because it's hard. Yeah. And then you got your little handle. Hello. And you got your whole setup right here. Not bad. Shove it in. Yeah. Man, you got this is it. Yes, it's not going in your pocket, but dude, you put this in your backpack, you put this in your luggage, you're gaming. You're good to go, man. You're good to go. You bring this in the bring it on the plane, you bring that to a hotel, bring that to house, friend's house, things like that. You're good to go. That's pretty impressive. That's a lot easier than bringing a console with you. And just the access and all that stuff that you have. You could throw some memory cards. Like, I even have this thing. Like, you could just go, it's real gaming, exactly, Nick. And I think that's the point. Like, it's real gaming. Like, you're playing real games. You're not playing, like, bootleg versions of, like, Control and Crysis and Elden Ring. No, you're playing Elden Ring. You're playing Elden Ring. You're playing Apex Legends. You're playing these games on here natively. That's the thing. And yes, something like this. Like, so you could take those games. You could say, you know what? All my, shooters and stuff. You could just put them on. You could put them on here and you could say, hey, they're hot swappable. So you could just be like, hey, my shooters and stuff are on, this SSD. And you could use the SSDs almost like game cartridges. Steam on a plane. That's right. I gotta play my motherfucking games on this motherfucking plane. Leave me alone. But yeah, you could do this. And you could take any of those like micro SD cards and make them just like cartridges. They're $50 for like a 512. And you can put them in here. So yeah, here's one of my games. There's thousands of games I got on here. I got my sports games on that micro SD, on a micro SD. I got my emulators on another one. You got your little man purse here. You got another man purse. Dude, you're hooked up. You bring a mouse, keyboard. Yeah, dude, there's anything. Bluetooth headsets work with it. You can listen to music on it. One of the dudes was saying that they listen to Spotify as they're going through. It's a browser on there. You can watch YouTube videos. It's crazy. Yeah. Again, for what it costs, for what it is. If this thing could have easily, I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing could have easily came out for at least $800. Like seriously, double the price. I think this could have came out. They probably could have said, "Hey, we're gonna add a little bit, maybe magnesium to it or something like that, or maybe make it a little bit more metal, a little more finish to it, and jack up the price." Like they could have easily, this thing could have easily been at least $700, $900, like a gaming PC, like a price. That's how much they are. If you go look at like PCs that are like this, they're like they're up there. And I'm glad they didn't use Windows, because Windows would destroy this thing. Windows would have ate up the battery with some Phil Nest tasks in the background and things like that. But man, this thing really just delivered. Oh my goodness, I turned this into a gaming grindhouse, man. This is some serious coverage on this thing. But yeah, so far I tell you, it's definitely, if you like just gaming and stuff like that, and not necessarily PC gaming, if you're a tinkerer, there's nothing better. If you like the PSP and what the PSP was, even after the great games that came out for it, and like how that post support happened with the PSP, this is the next gen version of it. Because I don't think Sony's going to make a portable system. I think Sony's going to kind of utilize, maybe leverage the phone in some PS Now streaming, but I don't think Sony's going with creating mobile cartridges. I think the PS Vita has evolved into the VR. I think that's their foray into new hardware. It's going to be the VR stuff. I think there's too much competition in the mobile market with cell phones alone to really establish a mobile dedicated gaming device, except if you go like this. You just make it open, and Sony's not going to make theirs open like that. And Sony's going to be very restricted probably with theirs. But yeah, nobody got time for that. That's right. There we go. Good cue on that one, Nick. We got that one.
Cold pop. Got this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Time for that. We got. Oh wait, I got my 343 interview.
Cold pop. And then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire." Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got her. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Dude, 343, man, they getting those interviews there. They just interviewed him after season 2. They just said that, and they interviewed Booty. Booty had some words to say about season 2.
I do not want to touch his ass. I want to make him talk. Okay?
That's Booty's interview. But anyway, yeah. So this epic coverage of the Steam Deck going on a live stream here. But I want to thank everybody for awesome comments and questions and coming through and super chats and shout out to everybody coming up here. Next Gen, shout out to dude Nick, Sergeant, Game Night, Ghostface. Thank you again. Shout out to everybody there. Who else was here? We had man, who else I had? Jeddah, yeah boy. A shout out to you. And Nick was going crazy. Leech, how you doing? Rob Hem, shout out to you, man. I know it got late. But yeah. Corey Massey, Mod, Mr. Tennis. Thank you again, everybody, for coming through. Again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, join the VIP Grindhouse, and stay tuned. Hit that notification because Grinds My Gears is coming for Halo Season 2, and it will be epic. I will have a new emoji for that one, definitely for the VIP Grinders, and that will be coming pretty soon. We'll see where I can try to squeeze some time in the next day or two, but hit that notification because you never know when it's going to grind my gears and when I'm coming, and I'm going to be coming for you, Bootleg Joel and Booster and the Halo Rat. You're on my hit list. You are on my hit list. Also, I'm gonna have a new segment with Gene Park with the stupid ass shit he's saying. But yeah, stay tuned. Hit that like button, everybody. Share it out. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Good night. And definitely, you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'll see. I can answer in the comments section. I can even put some links to the YouTube videos I found helpful. So if you get one, and definitely add me on Steam. I'm just 77 something, 80 on Steam. I gotta check what it is, but add me on Steam and also on PS5 too. On Xbox too, because I can play on Xbox there. But yeah, feel free to add me on there. I want to try to do some game nights or anything like that. And I'll talk to everybody later. Thanks again. See you guys later.
Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit.